Hi, this is Peony Prashanti from the Yamogi House. I was asked a question about how to cook beans and without the gas and a lot of other questions. So I made this chart a really long time ago when my last name was still Maeda. I have since changed it. But anyway, so here's a different chart. Here's a chart with different beans, and it depends on the bean and what spices that actually complement and help with digestion. And we have pintos and black beans, garbanzo, white, and azuki. Now, these are also the different color of the beans: red, a little bit red, black, garbanzos are kind of white. That color looks kind of pink because it was a picture. And then here's well, garbanzos are kind of like neutral beigey color, and then white beans and azuki beans. Now, let me tell you that different seasons that we are into, like spring, winter, spring, summer, fall, late fall, these beans also correspond to the different seasons that you should be eating them in. So, like in the summer, you don't want to eat white beans because that would be a winter bean, and summer is all about red and fire, so that's the color beans you want to eat, like making a kidney bean salad. So I explain more of that in my book, Nurturing Your Temple. When you buy this book, you also get an amazing piano CD uh, that was made by Dr. Will Tuttle. It's beautiful piano music. So my book also has the chart in here in a smaller, where is it? Sorry about that. This is a seasonal cookbook, and it just tells you exactly what you should be eating. Well, anyway, I don't know where that is, what page it is. I should have marked it. So it's a seasonal cookbook, and it's, you see, sorry about my dirty fingers. I've been outside. So the green is for spring, and then the red part would be summer. The orange is fall. We also have a late fall. You didn't know that there was a late fall, well, fall's yellow. And then there's a section here for late fall. Winter. And then there's a section here for rice, tofu, tempeh. Pickle section. But basically what I wanted to explain to you was, in the springtime, I also explain what organs in your body the spring has is corresponded to, which is the liver, and then some exercises that you can do for your liver gallbladder. But there's also a recipe. There's a recipe list. Where is it? There is a list, shopping list. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. The shopping list. Here we go. So beans, which beans you should be eating during the spring would be green color beans, because that's what happens in the spring, right? Everything pops up and it's all green. So green lentils, lima beans, mung beans. And then in the summer element, color is red. The organ is your heart. There's some exercises for your heart and your small intestines. And here is a list of the beans that you should be eating in the summer, which are all red colored beans. Even though garbanzo is not red, it is the right color bean to eat during the summer. There's red lentils. You can also eat peas, tofu, and soybeans, even though they're not red. But basically you want to eat red colored beans. And then we move on to late summer, which is orange and yellow. stomach and spleens are affected, and some exercise there again. And here are the kinds of beans to be eating in the late summer. So azuki, chickpeas, fava beans, garbanzos, yellow split peas, and yellow mung beans. So then after that, let's move on to fall. And the color is white. Emotions is grief. This is when people start crying and getting all sad. And the lungs and the large intestines are affected. So here we go. All white colored beans, lima beans, navy beans. So here we go, the white colored beans, and make sure you cook them with all these herbs that you've grown and saved. Then we move on to winter. Winter is the element of water. Emotion is fear. Because, you're kind of like just sitting in the house thinking of stuff, and then you get all like fearful of things that could happen because there's really not much activity to do. Anyway, the color is black, and the organ is your urinary bladder, kidneys, all the water organs. And then the beans that you want to eat would be black beans, turtle beans, small dark beans. Azuki is also good. And so then, even though avocado is a summer, some people live, in California or even like Hawaii, where they can get avocados all the time, Indonesia. But if you eat black beans, you can make, a nice black bean avocado salad, add some chilies and chives in there, and make a nice stew. If you, don't have avocados, then don't put avocados in there, but you can still make a black bean, a really nice black bean korokke. I have like black bean korokke, bean hummus, beans and kelp is really, really good because kelp helps to digest the beans. There's something in kelp that makes it digestible. Brown rice patties, and you can add some beans to that, beans with brown rice. So now we are also, we'll be entering fall season, so you have to go with the flow of the season. I know this video is lasting a pretty long time, but also have a section here for tempeh rice tofu. This book took me about 3 years to make. I mean, there were times where I didn't even take a shower because I was just typing away. It was a lot of work. Anyway, this book, Nurturing Your Temple, here I am in my kitchen. I am a mother of 8. I have more grandchildren now since this book was made, and a lot of the recipes were tested on my children, and a lot of them were approved by my kids. So thanks for watching, and if you're interested in just the chart alone, I'd be happy to send this to you. Just pay for postage, probably like $3 or $4. And then the book is $10 on my website, which is blossominglotusherbs.com. Thank you. Be healthy, be happy.